Do you want to move from here to here? An ABSA home loan will guide you home. Move in and prosper.
Earlier on Guiding You Home.
This is super. Very nice. I see the parquet flooring looks very original.
Very well kept.
Definitely by knocking through to the hallway and as well as through to the kitchen, you could create the most amazing open plan space.
Jared and Rebecca have one more home to show Andrew and Stephen in the hope that this might be their dream renovation home. Let's hold thumbs. This renovator's dream has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 lounges, a pool, and is on the market for R2,900,000.
So guys, first impression, you've nailed this property. It is very close to the end of the cul-de-sac, so the location is perfect. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's tranquil, and the curb appeal is phenomenal.
Great. Well, just a quick overview. You're looking at an asking price of 2.9 million with 3 bedrooms. So already it's got that homey feel to it with regards to entertaining. So we look forward to showing you.
Have a look.
Great. My first impression, the curb appeal is great. I think it's a very nice house.
Okay, Stephen and Andrew, you have just walked into the main lounge of the area. You can see very nice with its built-in fireplace, which leads onto the dining room area as well. So for warmth in the winter, absolute benefit, no doubt about it.
It looks very nice, I must say. You know, just immediately looking around, obviously the house needs to be cleaned up, tidied up and modernized, which is exactly what we want to do.
I can immediately see massive things that I would do here. Walking into this place right now, I'm so completely overwhelmed with excitement.
Okay. So great.
Because I can see that there's single walls there.
Yeah.
We've got a decent sized kitchen with a scullery. Yeah. That we can open up completely. What I love about the fact is the layout of the property. We have a lot of privacy spaces for various areas of the property. Oh, good space.
No, it's a great space actually. Obviously what you would do is you would knock through to the dining room area here. Debatable whether one would actually knock the back wall through here as well and incorporate the scullery.
It's quite nice to have a separate scullery though, to keep the mess away and a pantry.
But you almost feel like you want a slightly bigger kitchen in this space.
Yeah.
I think we would renovate the living area first. We would knock through the kitchen to make it open plan. And the other thing we would probably do is actually put a veranda outside. I think that's initially what we want to do. So in other words, you could get to live the home as soon as you possibly could.
How I see it is will be a phased approach. So the phase would be, first is to give it a good spruce up, do some decorating, leave it as it is.
Correct.
And then the second phase would be opening up the living areas, redoing the kitchen and doing a veranda. And then the third phase would then incorporate the 2 separate suites and of course the bathroom.
After viewing 3 homes with buyers, I must be honest, one becomes very tired by the last home. But in this case, it was the complete opposite. I felt the most excitement out of this home than I did any of the other 3, which is always good to know, especially on the last house. If they're still feeling excited, I'm very confident that we're going to be able to get an offer out of them.
Well guys, now that we've walked you through our final home, I'd really like to know your thoughts on it.
Really great. Very nice house, I must say.
Well done guys, it was a superb example.
Great man, well we've taken you through 3. We'd really like to leave you now just to discuss a few things amongst each other, and then we can meet back at the Chas Everitt office and take it from there.
Great.
Looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Super.
Thanks guys.
3 viewings done, and now let's head back to Jared and Rebecca's office to see if their hard work will pay off.
Stephen and Andrew, I'd like to just go over the 3 properties that I've shown you. The first one being the one with a slightly eclectic look on the quiet side of town, with the asking price of 3 million. The second one was the property that was on the slightly noisier side of town, but far less to do on the property, of asking at 2.7. And the third one being the one that I think you may have liked the most, with the one at an asking price of 2.9 million on the very quiet side of town, that you like the location of.
Right, so now that we've gone over the 3 properties, do you want to share your thoughts with us?
The first property was a great property. It was when you walked in, having the swimming pool and that entertainment area initially was really very appealing. But I don't think we necessarily need to have those 2 cottages. The other concern was how to separate them from the house. Right. So that was the first one. The second house was really very nice house from the point of view that a lot of work had been done to it, and as a result it was a very nice clean structure to walk into. Maybe for us a little bit too much had been done to it, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Without being able to put your personal taste in.
Yeah. Correct. House number 3 really did fit the bill. All the boxes were ticked. It was in a quiet location, in a cul-de-sac. The shape of the house, the layout of the house was very sound, and I think one wouldn't have to do too much.
So, I mean, really, it was quite easy to adapt what you were looking to do on that last property, quite easily to make the alterations that need to be.
Make it your own.
You know, it's taking a snapshot in your own mind of what you wanted to create. It was very easy to do it with that house.
Great. So am I understanding that you are leaning towards putting an offer in on home number 3?
Very definitely. Very, very, very definitely.
It feels so good as an agent to be able to take needs and wants, find the properties, and ultimately get to the goal of where you guys can then move in and make this place your own.
And you did a great job.
Excited.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Well, let me just take you through the offer and then we can go from there.
Lovely.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you very
Well done.
much.
My advice for anyone wanting to take on a renovation project is to ensure you understand what costs are involved. Especially when you look at any structural changes, make sure that you include the services of an architect or a civil engineer.
Dealing with Andrew and Stephen was a really enjoyable experience because a lot of buyers tend to hold back on thoughts that they have for the house and what they really don't like, and that makes our job quite difficult, whereas Andrew and Steve weren't afraid to voice their opinions. So for us it's easier to distinguish their needs and be able to provide that, which I think is what led to the third house being so perfect for them.
Andrew and Stephen's offer was accepted, and very soon they'll be able to start renovations on their new home. Next week on Guiding You Home.
Hey, it's the kitchen. I was a little bit disappointed when I saw the kitchen. Very nice.
This is very nice.
Open plan living.
I really like the style of the house. Yes. It's something that suits us.
Definitely.
It's not just a residential home environment, it's a lifestyle estate.
Apply for and register your ABSA home loan before 6th November this year, and you could be the lucky winner of 500,000 Rand paid into your ABSA home loan in Season 2. In Season 1, that's exactly what happened to Mr. and Mrs. Molala from Polokwane. It's just one more way that ABSA Home Loans is guiding you home. Move in and prosper.